Greetings pilot and welcome to X4 Foundations and the Timelines DLC. Today we're going to do the 9th mission in the arc, Attack on Antigone. The sector that would eventually become Antigone Memorial was occupied by the Argon Federation's largest station, the Antigone. A massive Xenon fleet attacked the station, destroying it and killing thousands of people. A museum was built on a local planet called Antigone Memorial that ended up giving the name to the sector.
Backup now. Oh my.
End of transmission. Incoming emergency signal.
This is a call from the Argon Confederation to all willing and able pilots to aid us in defending our space from the Xenon.
This mission recreates an important historical event in the X universe. So for a newer player you're just defending a space station. But for me, it's like I'm getting involved in a little bit of history. I have a bit of a soft spot for Antigone Memorial because I used to base most of my business out of that sector in both X2 and X3. Just to cover my back, I'll put a spoiler warning here. I will be discussing stuff from the X2 and X3 game, but isn't covered in the Timelines DLC.
Incoming call.
Ah, nice to meet you. My job here is to help coordinate our efforts against the Xenon, and given the threat, we're in need of as many volunteers as we can get. This is going to be a major operation, so check your fire and keep a level head. Stay safe out there, pilot.
Hostiles detected.
During the last large mission we got laser towers, so we'll do the same this time. We'll deploy them and hopefully we put them in a good location. To put this mission into some perspective, for the Argon Federations this is the equivalent to the Americans' Pearl Harbor. For the British it would be the loss of HMS Hood or Rodney and Repulse, or the French seeing the swastika fly over Paris. It's a damaging blow for the citizens of the Argon Federation and a loss of materiel. Canonically I think this is the biggest loss of life until the attack by the Kark at President's End. Another interesting fact is that all trading stations in the Argon Federation are based on the Antigone blueprint. Obviously they're smaller, but the design heritage is easy to see. Right, time to concentrate on what I'm doing now. My ship is armed with 2 shard cannons. These are equivalent to sawn-off shotguns, devastating at very close range, but absolutely useless for sniping. I have a number of smart missiles, but these haven't been tied into my secondary fire button yet. Well, the first wave was nice and easy. We just got a few seconds to prepare ourselves for the next wave. As with all my playthroughs, unless I specifically mention, this is a blind playthrough. My first attempt at the mission, and I haven't watched anybody else's content on YouTube to see what they do. Well, the Xenon seems to be bypassing the turrets and me to go and attack another portion of the station. Time to go and relocate myself, I feel. That definitely looks like a mid-wave wave. The Xenon appear to be throwing in a few larger ships. We've got some Xenon Bs and Fs here. You can see how quickly the shard cannons rip through a Xenon B. It feels so good. Well, that's a lot of fresh fighters incoming. We'll have to get busy and start thinning them out a bit.
My defenses can withstand this.
The Xenon F is a good looking ship, but more importantly right now my shard cannons rip straight through them. I'm very happy with the positioning of my laser towers. It looks like I'm getting some proper work out of them. It's pretty cool when you realise that those aren't just random lights, that is actually the station defending itself from an enemy. So none of this is scripted. If I'd been over there to start off with, the battle would be continuing elsewhere around the station. If there's no local enemy, those guns aren't shooting. You know, like 10 years ago there would have been a scripted event, that would have been random shooting to give you the idea of engagement.
You've had it now. That wasn't your best move. Wait, no.
So even though things are a little bit hectic, I finally decided to lock in the missiles into my offensive armament. Oops, I picked my tail and it's ripping through my shields. I'm maybe not making efficient use of my missiles, but it is nice seeing those missiles hit in a close-up dogfight, seeing huge chunks of shields or hull disappear, and occasionally a nice explosion. And this is the eureka moment when I realised you could resupply your own missiles. So I really don't need to be conservative with my missile use, I can just spam them like I am doing at the moment.
Incoming call.
Due to our efforts, Xenon activity has been greatly reduced throughout our space. Thank you for your help in this conflict.
Attention, station under attack.
We want to get our research and some of the artifacts we have collected to safety. Will you help us out? Great, thanks a lot.
Well, this is intriguing and a little surprising. Let's go and find out what this part of the mission is all about.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
Less said about that the better, thank you.
Docking not possible. Docking granted. Successfully docked.
Yeah, second attempt works fine.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Attention, station under attack. Please prepare to evacuate.
Martinez Sanders, pleased to make your acquaintance. Let me quickly check if I have everything. Yes, we should be good to go. Niana, let's get going.
Actually, Martinez, there's a small change of plans. I've been asked to join the
You can't be serious. We just made it through a wave of Xenon, and lately the attacks are increasing at a worrying rate.
I'm a gun. I can't just abandon the people when they need me the most. But don't you worry. I'm sure this isn't the end of our story. Now off you go. Make sure our findings reach the masses.
I don't like this, but now is not the time to argue. Just promise me you'll stay safe and get out of here as soon as possible.
Because of my haste to get back to the ship, the message was really sidelined there. And if I understand this correctly, this is the most important part of the mission. The artifacts you're removing from the Antigone Memorial will eventually lead you to acquire the jump drive technology from the gunners. The jump drive was really important for X2 and X3 because of the design of the map. I think this is a great snippet to add into this mission. It really seems to add weight for somebody that has put 1,000+ hours into both X2 and X3. But if you're new to the X universe, you're just running this mission to gain the free ship without understanding, which is a bit of a shame really. Well, the mission says fly to the Nomad Vanguard, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to avoid any combat.
Requesting immediate backup.
This should be simple enough. Clear the enemies around the Nomad Vanguard.
Requesting immediate backup.
Well, that was fairly easy, cleared the skies, now I just need to dock with the Nomad.
They're all over us.
Docking granted.
Wonderful. That is great news. Thanks again for your help.
We're taking hits. This isn't good. Oh, no! No!
I want to go home. We can't handle this.
The Xenon managed to hit ships in the shuttle bay, detonating their munitions and drives, causing chain reactions which eventually destroyed the Antigone. Well, mission complete. I earned 3 stars and I unlocked the ship. For me, that was a great mission because I knew about the history. Your mileage may vary, but thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the other side.